Basics.
We all know the story of Master Chief and how he saved humanity from the Covenant and the threat of the Halo arrays, but there's one other noteworthy Spartan from the games that, if it weren't for them, Chief and Cortana may have never made it to the ring. From a top-tier lone wolf assassin to an unsung war hero, these are the basics on Noble 6. Spartan B312 is the player character from the prequel game Halo Reach, the first and so far only time our multiplayer character is given a starring role. In canon, B312 was a male Spartan 3, although I tend to play as a female Noble 6, so that's what will be reflected in the gameplay. B312 was orphaned after the Covenant glassed their colony, and was taken in and recruited by Oni as a member of the new Spartan 3 program. Unlike the previous Spartan 2 programs, this program wasn't nearly as costly or demanding physically on the test subjects, and in many ways was more humane than the previous iterations of the program. B312 developed a reputation as an expert marksman and a bit of a lone wolf, taking on many missions on their own, and for a time they were even a test pilot for the top secret Saber program. B312 really made a name for themselves during the Battle of Mamor, where B312 helped crush the rebel insurrection on the planet. Although much of their file is blacked out and rated top secret by Oni, it was their valor and skill that caught the eye of Colonel Urban Holland, and when Spartan Team Noble was in need of a new squad member, Holland couldn't think of a better soldier for the job. On July 24, 2552, B312 was sent back to Reach to join Noble Team and adopt the new designation of Noble 6.
Kat, you read her file?
Only the parts that weren't covered in black ink.
After meeting with the rest of the squad, they were shuttled off to investigate the mysterious blackout at Visegrad Relay, which was assumed to have been attacked by rebels. However, upon arriving, it was discovered that the relay was not attacked by rebels, but rather the religious zealot group known as the Covenant. After securing the relay, Carter informs Holland to enact the Winter Contingency, an emergency protocol that was to be enacted if the Covenant ever were to arrive on Reach.
Barely getting you. What's your situation? Over?
Colonel, this is Noble 1. There are no rebels. The Covenant are on Reach. Acknowledge?
Come again, Noble 1. Did you say Covenant?
Affirmative. It's the Winter Contingency.
May God help us all.
Following retaking the relay, Noble 6 was dispatched with the rest of Noble to retake the Oni research facility dubbed Sword Base. After fighting the Covenant, Noble Team was summoned by Dr. Catherine Halsey, the director of the Spartan 2 program. Halsey takes the intel that was collected by Kat at the relay station, and thus Noble Team departs from Sword Base to their next mission. Over the next few days, Noble 6 would go out on various recon missions and sabotage missions with their fellow squad mates, leading to the destruction of a hidden Covenant base. However, the celebration would be short-lived when a massive Covenant supercarrier destroyed the UNSC frigate, the Grafton. The supercarrier had been hidden thanks to the Covenant towers emanating a camouflage field. Following the supercarrier making itself known, the Covenant began to launch a major invasion of the planet. Noble Team would arrive at the top-secret Saber launch facility after getting approval for a desperate mission that was thought of by Noble 2. Noble 6 and George would take a rigged slipspace core on board a Covenant Corvette and prime it to detonate once the Corvette returns to the supercarrier for refueling. The mission was a success, however it came at the cost of Noble 5's life. George 052 sacrificed himself to ensure that the weapon would detonate. The supercarrier was destroyed, however it was too little, too late, as a massive Covenant fleet would soon arrive. The Covenant had come to Reach to find Forerunner technology, and when their scouts discovered a large quantity of human cities, they had assumed that they had found the human homeworld, and sent a massive fleet in hopes of crippling their enemy once and for all. Noble 6 would crash land back on Reach, and would fight their way through the streets taking on the Covenant, helping civilians escape from the doomed planet. Noble 6 would regroup with the rest of Noble Team, and would aid in evacuations throughout New Alexandria, the capital of Reach. After taking a moment to plan their next move, the Covenant began to glass the city, causing Noble Team shields to malfunction, And while running for shelter, Noble 2 Cat was assassinated by a Covenant sniper. Noble Team, once laying their comrade to rest, would aid in the second assault of Sword Base for a Scorch and Burn mission to prevent the Covenant from obtaining sensitive material, including that of Earth. It was during this mission where they were rerouted by Dr. Halsey to a hidden elevator that brought them to Halsey's secret laboratory. As it turns out, beneath Sword Base laid a crashed Forerunner vessel, and Halsey had been studying the ancient dreadnought and feeding data to her new AI companion, Cortana. Watch the basics on Cortana to learn more about her. It was this very vessel and its data that brought the Covenant to Reach, and Halsey entrusts Noble Team to escort Cortana to the Pillar of Autumn so the Covenant cannot obtain the data. Noble Team from there would split up. The deadly sniper June A266 would escort Dr. Halsey to safety, and the remaining members, Carter A259 and Emil A239, would escort Noble 6 to the Pillar of Autumn. Carter would become wounded and would sacrifice himself by crashing his Pelican into a Scarab, allowing Noble 6 and Noble 4 to make their way to the Autumn. Upon arriving to the Autumn and handing off Cortana to Keyes, Noble 6 was preparing to join them when Emil was suddenly killed while preparing the anti-air turret. Noble 6 stayed behind to activate the weapon so the Autumn could escape. Following the Autumn's escape, Noble 6 was left alone to fight the Covenant, and after putting on a valiant effort, they would eventually meet their end at the hands of a group of elites. Now, there is some debate on whether or not Noble 6 survived, but that's more so fans wanting their player character to survive than anything truly reasonable. While Noble 6's existence was kept top secret and didn't get the hero's farewell that their brothers and sisters in arms received, it is clear to everyone in the know that if it weren't for Noble 6 and their comrades, then humanity would have no doubt lost the war. The discovery and the destruction of the Halo Rings, the Great Schism of the Covenant, and the defeat of the Flood are all echoes that emanate from this heroic Spartan's actions. Those are the basics on Noble 6. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe, so that way you don't miss out on any future videos on Halo the Basics. Also be sure to follow us on TikTok, Facebook, Blue Sky, and our new Discord server, the Halo Hub. Links to all of these can be found in the description. Until next time, I am Amtiro, and I will see you at the next spawn point.
Thanks for watching Halo the Basics. Like and subscribe.